Welcome to the ultimate backstage pass to the pulsating heart of the high school sports universe. Get ready to rock with the gang from the Corner to Corner podcast as they take their sports obsessions to new heights. Meet the dream team, Sean Kiper, Neil Payne, Adam Muncy, Wes Crouch, and Daron Stevens, as they unpack the secrets, emotions, and triumphs that light up our local sports heroes. Whether you're gearing up for a game or unleashing cheers from the stands, get ready for an exclusive scoop that'll knock your socks off. It's showtime!
Episode of the From Corner to Corner Coaches Corner presented by Wincity Sports Cards. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to share this out with all of your friends so they don't miss any of our content. Before we get started, let's take a moment to thank all of our sponsors who we're honored to be working with. Community Trust Bank, Chemsoft, Wincity Sports Cards, 22 Sweet Treats, CRC Roofing and Renovations, Kentucky Realty Group, Jacob's Auto Body, Kelwell Commissary and Simply Secure, Brent Wehunt, Kentucky Farm Bureau in Frenchburg, Jacobs Vision Center, and brand new to the team, Kaufman Funeral Home in Mortuary. So welcome to the team, Josh. Thank you so much for joining us as a sponsor. Tonight we have with us Bath County cheer team with Coach Megan Morton, along with Seniors Nyla Allen, Keeley Martin, Kaitlyn Ratliff, Brooklyn Reed, and Madison Setters.
Woo!
Thank you all so much for joining us on this lovely Monday evening. It's a little crowded at the table. Look at Wes got in trouble. He's sitting in the corner. So
nobody puts Wes in the corner.
We did.
I put myself in the corner.
So, just coming off of a trip to Florida. We were supposed to have you on before you went, but it's better coming after you went, right? So now we get to talk about how all that was and stuff like that. And
well, it's probably better to have them on both, before and after. But you dropped the ball.
I did not drop the ball.
I'm just kidding.
I kept getting canceled, and now I know why. She didn't want to talk.
She didn't want to
talk. That's why she kept canceled. Yep. Kept saying, we got a game, but no, that's not what it was.
It was really funny. They said they had a game, and then no game notification showed up on my app. Right. It was weird.
She just didn't want to go. That's what it was.
So, Coach, tell us a little bit about Bath County Cheer. How long you been coaching, what the program is, where it's going, all the good stuff.
So this is actually my 10th year coaching. I started in rec league for 4 years. That's junior pro and flag. And then I was middle school for 3 years, and this is my 3rd year with high school. I've had breaks in between, but this is my 10th year.
Well, I know you mentioned last night that you all basically took over coaching the middle of the season this year.
We did.
So that had to be different for you guys, right? Starting the year with one coach, ending with another.
Oh, yeah.
Were we Disneyland bound regardless, or did they bring something to the table that changed all of the momentum and jet you guys to the Nationals?
Well, from the beginning of this season, we had already planned to go to Disney, so it was just great that they were still able to take us there, even after the switch of coaches.
Awesome.
All right, let's start with Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn, make your way around the table. Tell us what grade you're in, how long you've been cheering, all the good stuff.
I'm in 12th grade, and I've been cheering since the 6th grade, but I've taken breaks.
What else do you do?
I don't really do any other sports.
Well, you said you were taking breaks, so I didn't know if there was something else.
No, I've just been working and stuff like that, but yeah.
Madison, what about you?
I'm also in 12th grade at Bath County. I've cheered since 6th grade. I left in 8th grade, and I rejoined my junior year.
Brooklyn?
I'm also in 12th grade, and I've been cheering for 6 years.
Nyla?
I'm also in 12th grade, and I've been cheering for 7 years.
Keeley?
And I am also in 12th grade.
Wow, I'm seeing the trend here.
Hence why I said senior, but, you know.
And this is my 11th year cheering.
Ooh, she's the veteran then.
Yes, I've been cheering since I was in 2nd grade.
So what got you started in cheer at that young of an age?
Well, my older sister cheered, and she did all-star cheer. And so then after I've watched her for a couple years, then I wanted to start doing all-star cheer too.
What about the rest of you? What made you all want to cheer? Now let's start with you, work our way back to Kaitlyn.
Well, I have been dancing since I was in elementary school, and she asked me to quit to do school cheer with her, so I quit dance that I've been doing for I don't even know how many years, but I was very determined to keep going with dance, but she convinced me to quit. So,
Brooklyn, you don't have to wait for me to say your name. Just
I
keep
don't really
going.
know what made me decide I just wanted to, so I did.
Well, I used to clog at Jamie's dance studio, and then my competition team got kicked off, so I wanted something else to do, so I decided to cheer.
All right, so I told you all before, this is unscripted.
Okay.
Stuff comes out of your mouth, and then it triggers my mind. How do you get kicked out of clogging?
I didn't get kicked out of clogging.
Right, like the team. How do you get kicked off?
We went from the 10 to 12 age division to the 12 to 14 age division, and we just couldn't cut it. So she let us go.
So
I love Jamie, though.
Sounds like a core memory right there.
it's like they're not good enough. That's basically what it was. So.
Adam, there's a reason she's got a lot of national championships. You don't make the cut, you legit get cut.
Daron's daughter clogs.
I used to be a national champ.
But now you're going to nationals for cheer, and you've been there and done that.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter what it is, you're just going to nationals.
Yeah, I am.
Kaitlyn, what about you?
I don't really know either.
You don't know?
No.
Just one day decide,
just-
that looks fun.
I just thought the uniforms were cute.
All right. So let's talk about the uniforms. What were the uniforms like this year? Were they new, or were we not in the rotation yet?
Not in the rotation, but they had some new ones.
Okay. Did y'all like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd they look like? Explain it to us. Like we're blind.
It was like, it
Red
had,
and white.
yeah, red and white, and it had little stripes on the sleeves, and it had a little V, kind of line with a bath across it.
So y'all talk about
Yeah,
bath.
that's the main.
Well,
that
that
was our
was
main
one.
one.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about wearing bath across your chest, and it doesn't matter whether it's basketball, football, cheer, baseball, softball. What's it mean to you to have that bath and represent your school across your chest? Start with Keeley.
Well, at nationals, we did get some funny looks about it saying bath, just because of the name.
Yeah, understandable.
But I don't know. I guess I like representing it.
Listen, I'll answer for her.
Speaking to the
She wanted. I've tried to get this girl to cheer with my daughter for about 4 years.
Oh, so you know her.
I know her.
And you're sitting here in silence.
I'm Allie's dad.
Oh!
And so I've tried to get her to cheer with us for the last 4 years. She goes, no. Oh, I'm going to stay at Bath County. So that's what it means to her, because she was like, no, Bath County is where I go, and that's what it means.
From Corner to Corner does not condone or represent the fact that he was trying to recruit players to Montgomery County.
Julian Tackett, you did not hear what you just thought you heard.
After the first time, it was just like, it's just all out of fun, because I knew she was going to say no to me all the time.
Yes, I didn't know that you were Allie's dad.
Hence the reason she gave you the stalker.
She's like, what?
She's Bath County bred, born and bred, right?
Yeah.
Nyla, what about you?
Oh, I don't know either. I guess I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go somebody that probably does know. Madison, what's it mean to you?
Well, I love my school. It's a good environment at Bath County. I love the people I go to school with. All of our staff are really kind, so I like to wear the name. Feels good.
Brooklyn, you agree?
Yeah.
Yep. Kaitlyn, nailed it.
Yep.
She knows the uniform has Bath on it.
All right. So, you all did game day, and what category did you all compete in Florida?
We were small or medium?
Medium.
medium, non-tumbling
Okay.
game day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize there was so many different kinds.
There is an
Oh, yeah, there's a
incredible
bunch.
amount of difference. It's. So how did you all do at Bluegrass Regionals?
Was
It was the one in November
That was
22nd.
the-
The first one?
Yeah, that was our first
So
one.
that was qualifying in Lexington.
No, it was the one in Lexington.
Oh, so the second one.
Well, they
Qualify.
actually, we had a competition in Shelby Valley the weekend before that.
Oh,
And, I mean, they done okay, but we did get last place. So, that whole next week, because we had
I
a
mean, if you're
competition.
not first, you're last. Either way, so what's
I
the matter?
mean, we had a competition that following weekend, so we changed a lot of things in 1 week, and they actually went up 14 points in their score.
oh wow.
Big change, Wes.
So how was that week for you girls? Because I know, you get that small little change in something, and you're like, oh gosh, it's you've got this routine memorized down, and you're going through it, and then you change something or a lot of things. How was that week leading up to Bluegrass Regional?
It was a big wake up call. It made me wanna try harder, and we worked our butts off that week.
So when you are making changes in a 1 week time frame, like, is that execution type stuff, or are you putting in special moves, or what?
It's like transitions and variations, like those types of, like difficulty is what we're
Gotcha.
trying to put in.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, we get our score sheet and they tell us how we done and what we need to work on, and you just change it and try to perfect it.
So
Increase the difficulty.
You said like non-tumbling group. So is it just stunts or?
Yeah.
Like,
Just stunts and cheers and like your fight song and your band chant.
okay. What is the fight song at Bath County? How's it go?
Oh Lord.
It's the same one as Moorhead.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's what I was looking for. Keep going with it.
I was just like, Keeley, you
Yeah,
done it.
Keeley. Yeah, Keeley's.
Yeah. Before we had our, before we could get the speaker,
Yeah.
I would sing it, and we would do it to me singing.
So you were singing it and doing the routine at the same time. Got a set of lungs on you, don't you?
Yeah.
Well,
That
was
is talent
one of
right
our-
there. No wonder Wes was trying to recruit her.
I mean, she's a good cheerleader.
Yeah.
She's cheered for a long time, 11 years. So, so somebody was singing it, and somebody else was in the background going 3, 5, 7, 8. So, how was the experience in Disney? I mean, that's the ultimate goal for all cheer teams in the state of Kentucky. And I don't know if anybody else knows this, but that is the sport in the state of Kentucky. It's not football. It's not basketball. Kentucky is a cheer state because when you go to nationals, you see there's at least one in every group, if not numerous teams in each division. So what was it like getting down there, being there? Tell us about the experience.
I'll speak for myself as a coach, not a cheerleader. I had never been to Disney, like, ever, and I've never took a team to Disney, so it was exciting. Like, it was a really fun experience, but it was very stressful for me.
I bet.
I mean, it's 19 girls, and you've got to make sure that you turned everything in. You can get their lanyards. They can all get on the mat. So it's a lot for a coach.
Right.
I mean, it's a learning experience. You know your do's and your don'ts for next time, for sure.
Well, and the other thing is, too, is like, that gigantic price tag that comes with it, right? So trying to, raise the money, and it's not, I don't know if you're trying to raise that money all year long, but a lot of times it's pretty close.
We got our bid. We competed on November the 23rd, and our community, Bath County, they pulled through big time for us. We raised our money within 3 weeks.
That's awesome. Well, I know there
And
was
it
a lot
was
of
a
people
lot.
there at
There
that
was a lot.
spaghetti dinner when me and Daron come over that afternoon.
Yes.
There was a lot of people coming in there and getting spaghetti over at the pizza place.
They really pulled for
I don't
us.
know, you know, free shout out.
I will share it. That's some good pizza.
Yes, it is.
Girls, what about you all? What was the experience like? Brooklyn, start with you.
I had so much fun. I'd been to Disney, so I knew what to expect, and we had it planned out, and we would go from 6 in the morning to 12 at night, and then competing the next day, too.
Sleep when you die, Adam. when you're at Disney, there's no sleep.
Nyla, what about you?
It was a really fun experience. Ever since I started cheer, I've always wanted to go to Disney for nationals. But unfortunately, I did have COVID whenever I went, so I wasn't feeling the best. Yeah. And I think that, I would just push through it. I didn't let it affect me at all, but I feel like I gave it my all.
We had several that didn't feel well, and some that was actually puking on the way down.
Sounds like a great trip.
Hey, but they competed very well. They had 0 deductions. I was very proud of them.
Kaitlyn, what about you?
It was my first time going to Disney, but it was just really special because it was with my team.
Madison?
I had been to Disney once before, but not as a cheer team, so it was really exciting to get to go with my team because I've cheered with most of the girls at this table for a long time.
Kaylee?
Well,
She was ready. Did you see that? She was ready to talk.
Being able to go down there was like the biggest blessing because, where I've cheered so long, the ultimate goal for every cheer team is to always make it to nationals, always make it to and I had never experienced that before, but I have always wanted to, and so being able to do it my last year and experience that was it was so crazy. It was a lot of fun.
And it was the first time in 25 years that Bath had went, right? Mm-hmm. So, that's really cool. Because, your all's names are kind of cemented now in the history of Bath County lore. The fact that, 25 years,
maybe,
we're the ones that went,
Or they could start the next tradition of we're going for the next 20 years.
That's very possible. But you gotta
start
somewhere,
gotta
right?
start it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of that, have you all seen, younger cheerleaders that you have now, or even cheerleaders that might be in middle school or even younger that see that, and can you all feel that, as a coach, can you all feel that, they're like, oh, they made it to nationals. It might be something I want to do now, and show interest towards the team?
Yes, the little girls in Bath County really look up to these girls. They're coming up at ball games, wanting to cheer with them, and they really look up to them.
That's fantastic.
One being her little sister.
Yes.
She loves it.
Yeah.
So you got 5 of your 6 seniors here tonight. Mm-hmm. And so, depth-wise, what does next year look like with losing 6 seniors?
It's going to hurt. We're losing 3 of the best back spots, which is bad. This one being a flyer, our other one being a flyer, and her being a base. So we've got to
So both Keeleys are flyers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
So we're losing some very important girls.
Yeah.
So Madison being a base, what's the worst hit you've ever taken in practice?
Oh, gosh. There was one day we were trying to pyramid with Keeley Barnett, our other senior that couldn't make it tonight. She was doing a backflip up to a lib, I believe, with preps on the side to help her get up, and it fell to the middle, and she ended up kicking me in the nose, and I thought it was broken for a second. Our side base, Chloe, also got it pretty bad, and I think Brooklyn got kicked in the head, too. We just all got knocked out.
Yeah.
Keeley, as a flyer, do you try to, when you're going down, do you try to prevent taking as many people down with you?
Well, it usually ends up that the number one person that'll go down is Nyla because she's my back spot, and so, which I'm very thankful that I've never really hit the ground. All my bases always catch me, but Nyla does hit the ground a lot because I usually fall backwards onto her.
I don't know that Nyla's ever let Keeley hit the ground, though.
No.
Ever.
Keeley just gets up in there.
She might have a career in professional wrestling. you gotta have that. You gotta be able to catch, right? So
yeah. Keeley probably gets up in there and is like, let's see, trust fall. Nyla catches her every time. Wes, I thought you had a question. You lean forward.
No, I'm sorry.
I saw him lean too.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
Stool just got too
Stool got on. So, do any of you all do any other travel cheer. Keeley mentioned she had done travel cheer. Madison, I know you play volleyball. We talked about that before we record. Anybody else do anything?
I'm actually trying out for track this week. It'll be my first time ever running track.
Everybody watching, let's wish Keeley good luck.
So you just all of a sudden decided, I think I'm going to start running.
Yeah, well, one of my friends have been trying to get me to run track for a long time, and I thought,
Well,
I have to my senior year.
One of your friends tried to get you to come to Montgomery County for a long time. That didn't help.
So cheer's like over with now, right? You all don't do softball, baseball games, correct?
No.
Yeah, but no, you all went to all the basketball games, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
just about, right?
But then we have to have tryouts next month for next season. So there's really no quitting time.
I was about to say, like, when do you all stop? Because you're just into basketball, and now next month your new team comes in.
We'll probably take April, May, possibly June. I don't know, but then you got to get started back.
Yeah, because you got to be ready for golf and all those
Yeah, all those
fall sports, right?
Yeah. So, girls, I mean, senior year's wrapping up, coming to an end. What's future plans? Kaitlyn, start with you.
Well, I plan on going to cosmetology school and doing hair and nails.
That's what my daughter does. It must be a Kaitlyn thing.
Must be. Madison?
Well, I've finally, after a lot of thought, committed to EKU.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. I'll be majoring in political science and hopefully going to law school after the 4 years are over.
Well, I mean, there's about to be a seat open. I mean, if you can speed that up, we'll put you right on in. Mitch McConnell's not running again. I'm trying to get her on.
That's true.
Brooklyn?
Next fall, I'm going to start at MSU, and then I'm going to get a bachelor's degree in science, and then I'm going to go to UK to get my doctorate in pharmacy to become a pharmacist.
Nice. Nyla?
That's a job that'll never stop giving.
I plan to go to Morehead State, and hopefully I want to try out for the cheer team there. And then I'm going to major in vet tech.
Keeley?
And I'm also going to Eastern, and I'm going to major
Madison got really excited when you said that.
We're going to be sweet mates.
Nice.
And then I'm going to major in communication sciences and disorders so that I can become a speech pathologist.
I know a girl that's at EKU that's following that same path. So, yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Well, let's take a quick commercial.
I saw the light go red. That's why I was looking at
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, it went when Kaitlyn started. I was like, we'll just roll with it. So, we'll take a quick commercial. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
The team at Community Trust Bank believes in making financial dreams come true. Just like a fairy godmother, they work tirelessly to ensure their clients have the security and support they need, while also helping them create a magical future. With a touch of personalized service and a sprinkle of expertise, they guide their clients towards their goals, whether big or small. At Community Trust Bank, they are not just about managing money, they are about nurturing dreams and building a prosperous future for all who walk through the door. Join their family and let them make your financial wishes come true. They are your friend in banking. Member FDIC. You're listening to the From Corner to Corner podcast, brought to you by Jacob's Auto Body Repair and Paint Shop is the ultimate pit stop for all your car needs. With a combined experience older than your grandma's secret cake recipe, we're here to fix you up. Drop us a line at 859-274-7425 for a free quote and let us get those wheels rolling. Our yearly growth is like a high-speed chase fueled by the love and trust of Mount Sterling and beyond. It's all hugs and high fives to our amazing crew of customers for keeping our engines revving with success. You're listening to the From Corner to Corner podcast, brought to you by CRC Roofing and Renovations. CRC sprung into life in the year 2000 thanks to Rusty Cerniglia's bold leap into entrepreneurship. Juggling a full-time job with his small gutter venture, he watched it blossom into CRC Renovations. Fast forward to today, CRC boasts a dream team ready to dazzle both homeowners and businesses alike with their top-notch services.
What's the counter for? We're back.
Hey, Sean, it's moving, man.
I know.
Because we're back.
I mean, what good is a counter if it's not moving? I mean, seriously.
It it's moving though, and he explained it really good.
Yeah,
He said when
it
it starts
only-
moving, that means we're back.
It only moves when you're talking.
He
Count
literally said
down
that.
when we come back would be nice. Fix that, tech guy.
I told you 20 seconds, and you kept asking me why the counter wasn't moving.
Anyways, Kaitlyn was waiting for her.
Kaitlyn was really eager to talk during commercial break, so we're going to give her a chance to talk. Kaitlyn, what's been your favorite memory so far of your senior year?
Definitely going to nationals, and well, really, it was getting the bid, just because it was just so exciting. But experiencing Disney was
Did y'all have an off day?
no,
I didn't know if y'all would get to go to see Mickey or anything like that.
we didn't stop the whole time we were there, but we
Remember 6
Sunday.
a.m. to midnight every day.
There's a 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. window where they're doing nothing.
but Sunday we all went to Disney.
Nice. Madison, what about you?
I think we'll probably all have the same favorite memory, but Disney as well. The feeling when we got the bid was really a good one. Kind of made me cry.
So let's talk about that for a second. Like, how do you get that? Is it like a phone call or an email? How do you get the
like
bid?
sitting in a room and they're calling
They
everyone. Yeah.
Fax machine. They send a fax.
I didn't know if it was like,
awards,
NCAA. You're sitting there waiting for them to call your name.
Yes, there's a selection show. They watch a TV, and if Bath County pops up, they get to go.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's awards after competition.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you'll know like almost immediately then that you get to go.
Oh yeah.
Did you have to place in a certain top so many or?
You're supposed to get a certain score, is how it's based for nationals.
Gotcha.
I actually got the score sheet beforehand, but I wouldn't look at it.
She's too nervous.
I can't imagine how hard that was not to look at that. So
So wait a minute, you didn't look at the score
I did
sheet
not look at
before they said your name?
I had it in my pocket and would not look at it.
Wow. So you were just as ecstatic and
Yes, I-
shocked and surprised
I
as
cried.
everybody else was.
I cried.
And you could have known, but you just kept it to yourself.
Would-
I like that strategy.
No, once again, we talked about it. Sometimes y'all say stuff and my mind starts working. So would you have spoiled it for them? Like if you would have looked and like,
Oh,
okay,
I would
we
not
got,
have told them.
okay.
Your face
She
would have
never
told it,
told me.
definitely.
Well, you would have turned red.
Yeah.
it would have probably been hard to pull that smile down.
That's what I was sitting there thinking. Her neck blotches up when she gets nervous, and you expect her not to give it away.
You know.
Like, I can't imagine how hard that was to keep that in your pocket.
I did not look at it.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
it was very exciting, though.
I
It
didn't
was
want
all
to.
kinds of emotions.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I was just like, both of them said that, and I was like, all right, let's talk about this for a second. So,
He meant
what about
to cut you off.
Brooklyn? Your senior year.
Mine also is nationals, but another one is going to UCA camp during the summer. It was so fun.
Was that a team thing? Y'all
Yeah.
went there as a team.
Where did you go, UCA camp?
It was at UK,
Okay.
and we stayed at the dorms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, mine is also UCA camp and nationals, but whenever we in that competition at the Bluegrass Regional, when we were sitting in that circle, my nerves were so crazy because I was like, this is our one chance for this team to go to nationals in 25 years, and then they called our names, and I was just so happy.
So did you know it had been that long since
Yeah.
Bath had went to national?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously my favorite single memory is nationals and getting to go to nationals, but I also just will never forget the fun practices that we had where we just all to get together and we'll sing and we'll dance and we'll just not really practice but have fun. And those are just team bonding. Those are my favorite memories.
So we talked about it a little bit before the transition of coaches mid-season. When y'all were out in limbo, did you all just schedule practice yourself and just show up at the gym with no coach, or was that allowed? Or can we talk about it? If we can't talk about it, we'll edit this part out.
Well, I can't remember how long it was.
It was just a
It
week or
really-
two.
It wasn't that long. I mean, it was kind of messy. We couldn't go to the Round County game because of ordeals with the AD. And then after
Let's
that,
go.
it
I love it.
just fell apart. And then we didn't have practice for like a week. And then it was like, oh, Megan's back. And it was really, really good. We were really excited to have Megan back.
Did you kick in the door when you come back to practice? Like, let's do this, girls.
Megan looks extremely nervous right
As
now.
soon as I found out Megan was the coach, I called her and I was like, I'm ready to come back.
I actually knew for a little bit, and I was trying not to tell anybody. Like, I especially didn't want them
Let me
to
tell
know.
you, boys, if you got a secret, this is the woman to tell. She ain't telling nobody nothing.
Literally nothing.
Stone cold.
So I scheduled a meeting with them, and they're all in the cafeteria, and they're like, well, do you want to go in? I was like, no, I want to wait until they're all in there. And then I walked in, and we got back.
So they had you as a coach before.
Yes, every one of them.
Now, what about Madison? Did she come with you, or was she already?
She's new.
Okay. Madison's the assistant coach.
Yes.
I was about to say, Madison's right there. She already told us.
I
No.
thought she was talking about her.
No.
See?
Yeah.
She was a player coach.
Yeah. And so Madison is the one that we met at the spaghetti dinner that started the whole process of getting you guys here. So.
And she's good.
And she acted like she had to work today and didn't come.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So she left us hanging.
Something about 11 surgeries today or something. I don't know.
All right.
So technically you all have cheered your last game for the boys' game versus Round County. So
We're not trying to make you cry. If it's any emotions, we're sorry.
I mean, if it makes our numbers go up.
We done shed those tears.
So how,
Yeah.
as much excitement as y'all have had during the cheer season, what was it like, when that final second clicked off and you're like, we don't have any other game. What do we do now? So what was the feelings going through you all?
Well, for me and Nyla, we lost it before the buzzer even went off. But it really hit me whenever we did whenever they called a timeout and we went on the floor and we did one more cheer. That's whenever it kind of hit me. Like, I was looking out at all the fans and everybody in the stands, and I was thinking, wow, I'm never going to do this ever again. It was really crazy. And that is whenever it really sunk in that I'm a senior and I'm grown up.
It hit me whenever I did my last tumbling pass on the floor. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to do this again on this floor. So when I was running back, I was like bawling my eyeballs out, and I was like, please nobody look at me. And then everyone came and hugged me. But that's just, and then I looked at Keeley in the final minute of the game, and we lost it.
Brooklyn?
What got me was after we had listened to our speeches as we walked out onto the court, and then we walked off, and it was all the underclassmen, and they ran up and hugged us, and it was just really sad.
Brooklyn, I know you're not comfortable. You don't like speaking a lot, but you said something about speeches, and I got to know, what do you mean? Y'all
Okay.
have the speeches read over a PA or something?
We
Just my
went to
fault.
the radio station and we recorded a speech that we had out, and it's about what your plans are for the future and messages to your coaches, teammates, families, things like that.
Sean's emotional thinking about it. He was choked up.
Yeah, no, they did the same thing at the football. I think we were at senior night for football, and because I remember, was you there that night? Or was it just me and Dan?
I don't remember.
I can't remember, but we were like,
I don't think he was.
this is different. Like, I really like the way you all do that, because, a lot of times you don't get that type of, senior treatment. But that's pretty cool that you went to the radio station and did that, because we were like, wow, everybody just kind of recorded this. And, of course, it gives everybody an opportunity to thank their coaches and talk about their favorite moments and stuff like that. So that's really cool.
It made it more personal than Scott Hamilton reading what you see.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So good job, Bath County. Well done. Ain't nobody else does that.
Really?
No.
Madison, what about you?
Well, it was the last minute of the game, And I saw that we were down, so I was like, okay, we're probably not going to get to cheer together again. And I started tearing up, and one of the underclassmen came and hugged me, and she told me that I made her freshman year really good for her, and it just made me cry really bad.
You're like, dang it, Montana. Hit 2 3-pointers.
Well, honestly, it was either way, I was happy.
Happy it was over.
Happy it happened.
Because freshman year, when we got to go to regionals and we got to cheer at MSU, that was my favorite memory in freshman year.
I literally just asked what your favorite memory was, and you said national.
She said that was freshman year.
Yeah, that was my favorite in freshman year.
Freshman year.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it. Okay.
Well, you
Now I have a
favorite
new
memory
favorite.
this year.
I asked senior. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, but
Adam, I expect that.
But now, but when we lost, it was like I'm free.
She's like, all right, time to go to work.
So is your all's cheer regional at Moorhead every year?
Yes.
That's got to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it
that
is.
That your all's 16th region is at Moorhead, just like the basketball tournaments. Your all's cheer regionals are at Moorhead every year.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I was hoping that they'd make it just one more year so that we could cheer on the MSU floor one more time. But it's all right.
Y'all take advantage of a COVID year?
No.
You still got a year of eligibility. Let's go.
I agree with him.
No. For me, I'm ready to move on with my life.
Me too.
Have you thought about cheering at Eastern? Either one of you? I know she said she was going to try out at Moorhead.
No, I don't think I'm going to.
Madison's went to Midway.
I did go to Midway. I got an offer at Midway, but I don't know if I'm gonna be I don't know if I'm a collegiate cheerleader. So.
Fun.
So as a coach, explain what all 6 of these, or 5 of these seniors have meant to the Bath County program.
Oh, all 5 of them are leaders, and I'm going to miss their leadership a lot.
Even Kaitlyn?
Well,
You need a Kaitlyn on every team. Somebody's just going to be blunt with you.
That's true.
Katie's very blunt. Sometimes we need that.
I'm here to say, Kaitlyn's going to be the one that's going to turn around to somebody and go, look,
Yes.
enough of doing that.
Yes.
You gotta do
Nyla
it
does
this
that
way."
too.
I do do that
Nyla
too.
does pretty good.
I will admit I do that too.
That's exactly what she does.
That's awesome.
So,
You got to have one of those, right?
So go around the table. So, Coach comes back. You all, you had this wonderful season. But we'll start on the end with Kaitlyn. Is there something during cheer practices, especially during competition season, that you just kind of look at each other and go, Coach?
Full outs. Full outs.
Is there just the full outs, or is there something that she says that you're like, oh no?
Just the full outs.
And for those that's stupid in the cheer world, explain what a full out is.
It's when you do the whole routine, the whole routine.
As many times as she says.
Like you're gonna do it at the competition.
Yes.
Over.
And over and over again.
Yes.
And over.
Yeah, and she might tell you.
Never good enough.
She might tell you last time, and then we do it 10 more times.
Yeah.
Look, if this one is really good, then this can be the last time. Okay, one more time.
I mean, do you all agree with what Kaitlyn said? Or is
Yeah.
it something else?
My thing was the 6 a.m. practices that we had to do, but they were miserable to go to. I actually wrecked my car on the way to one of them.
Yeah.
Way to go, Coach.
That's some hardcore practicing right there.
Well, I see why we did it, because we did hit 0 at nationals, and so it paid off.
And when you say hit 0, that's not 0 score. It means 0 deductions, right?
Yes.
Yes.
My least favorite.
I was going to just stare at you till you started talking.
My least favorite was whenever we had to run and yell the cheers as we were running.
I forgot about that.
Listen, I think I need to start taking notes.
So, Chris Shaw, here's what we came up with. Nyla?
When we did run, it was mostly me starting them, and I just wait the longest we could until I started it because I just wanted to get it over with. But mine would be the full outs and just people not giving it their all in all of them whenever they should, because they would, you typically want to do good, so you don't have to do it again.
Look, Nyla, Kaitlyn was just trying to call a
Well-
bluff. That's all it was, okay? She was like, how many times is she really going to make us do it?
Oh, we mess one little thing would mess up. And, yep, do it again.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did help us in the long run.
I would have to say my least favorite part of practices was after running, saying the cheers, and after all the full outs are done, we would have to, it's rolling up those hard mats, all 9 of them, and they're heavy, and, we fight all week to get the floor, and finally we have to roll them all out, and then you have to roll them all back up after you're so tired.
But now wait a minute. That's what freshmen and sophomores are for.
Good
Right?
point, Wes.
You're right.
Right?
agree.
Look, Coach is like, no. No, there's certain names.
Team
of this.
effort.
These are theirs, and this mat is theirs, and
They would get so mad at each other over these mats. They do.
Speak freely. Please, speak freely.
We've screamed at each other bloody murder because of the mats.
Yeah.
If one got the one closest to where they were going to go put them up, the one on this end, they just go at each other.
Of all things to tear a team apart, it's the mat.
Those mats are heavy.
listen.
And they're just
I've seen Brett Man trying to roll one out at Blue White Night before.
Yes.
Right.
Not real.
So, girls, if there's an underclassman watching or a young girl watching, what's one piece of advice about cheer that you would give them? Start with, who do I want to start with? Brooklyn.
I would say to always practice like you're going to be at a game and at competition, because it really does make a big difference.
Nyla?
I would say that, like, if you're there's going to be days that's going to be hard and you're not going to want to give it your all, but you just need to give it your all for you, not only for you, but for your team, because everyone benefits from each other.
Keeley?
For me, I want all the underclassmen to remember, because there's always going to be drama on any team that you have, and there's, especially on a team full of girls, there's going to be some drama.
You said it, not us.
But my piece of advice for them is to not let that get in the way for their love of cheer, because I know for many girls that's what makes them stop, is because of drama, or they think that there is too much drama, but really I don't think that needs to stop you from doing something that you love, like cheer.
Madison?
Mine is kind of going off of what Keeley said. I would encourage all the underclassmen and other girls that want to cheer to be kind to their teammates, even when there is drama, because at the end of the day, you're still a team and you're still sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Kaitlyn? See, I came to you last this time.
I think just giving it your all, and if somebody gives you advice, don't roll your eyes or just just take it and say thank you and move on.
So now, Keeley, I joke with you about you said it, not us. But at the same time, any team atmosphere, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because there comes a point in time, whether it's boys or girls, where you've just been around each other so much, and the sight, just looking at each other, makes you mad at something.
Oh, yeah. And everybody's personalities came out right before nationals. Whenever we've had all those practices for all along, we got kind of sick of each other's presence.
I mean, when you do 6 or 10 full outs,
Yeah.
it's all coach's fault.
With 6 a.m. practices.
With 6 a.m. practices.
Yeah.
So, Coach, if there's anybody out there watching, how do they get involved with Bath County Cheer?
We will have tryouts in April, and just come out and give it your all.
Is there a social media page to follow or anything?
There's not. Just my page. I will share.
Oh,
Since TikTok.
Oh, we do have a BCHS Cheer TikTok.
Yes.
and trials will be posted on there.
Yeah, sure. No, I'll
Be sure to
post.
follow it.
Adam,
There
I've
is a
been-
TikTok on there that one of these full outs that they speak of. They tricked me, and the full out that I called, they came out and was like limp arms and just screaming and hollering
There's
like
two.
crazy.
Yeah, there's two.
We did it.
We did run away.
Oh yeah, one they just ran completely out of the gym.
I was just going to ask if you all did that
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
they
know
did
the girls basketball team did that.
Yeah.
That seems to be like the
Yeah,
trend
they
right
got
now.
that idea from us.
But the one that they done where they were just acting silly, like I laughed so hard I cried. It was good.
It's funny.
I've been waiting on you to ask this question every time we have seniors on here. Is there one Meganism, something she says
That's
that
a good one.
that just get you?
Just a saying that she says every practice that's going to be ingrained in your memory.
You know it's
forever.
coming.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
No, for me it'd be Nyla smile. Nyla just smile.
Now look, like you all have talked about the facials is important, right?
Yeah.
Very
So that's
important.
why she's telling you to smile, right? Because that's a big deal. Whether or not you hate each other or not, you gotta act like you don't, right?
The light's red.
Well, he's 4 minutes past the 20. I've been looking, so you know. I'm just
I was like 4 seconds.
I did threaten them at districts because we get judged during districts too. That if they didn't smile, I was going to put Vaseline on their teeth.
Oh, dang.
I mean, that's what they do on
Hardcore
movies.
right there.
hold that thought. Let's take a commercial real quick, and we'll come back and wrap up with Bath Cheer.
Special thanks to Brent Wehunt, Kentucky Farm Bureau in Frenchburg, the sponsor of our Athlete of the Month program in Menifee County. Special thanks to Kim Soft, our title sponsor of the From Corner to Corner Athlete of the Week in Montgomery County. Kim Soft, eco-friendly industrial services, is your go-to squad for all things squeaky clean in the commercial and industrial world. Based in the heart of Mount Sterling, they are your friendly cleaning wizards, serving up sparkling magic in areas like Lexington, Louisville, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Huntington, and beyond. Let's turn that grime into shine. Feeling jittery about diving into the world of property? Fret not. Let Kentucky Realty Group help. Whether you're gearing up to buy, sell, or just need some guidance, let their expert team help sprinkle in some magic on your experience. From cozy condos to grand mansions, they've got your back. Seeking a fixer-upper, a slice of luxury, maybe a peaceful rural retreat, they've got the keys to all those kingdoms. Dive into their treasure trove of listings and let the property adventure begin. You're listening to the From Corner to Corner podcast, brought to you by Tutu's Sweet Treats, where you can treat yourself to our divine lineup of desserts that will dance on your taste buds. Whether you fancy gooey chocolate brownies or our deliciously moist cakes, we've got a treat for every sweet tooth out there. Give yourself a sweet escape and take a bite of pure bliss. It's time to surrender to your cravings, grab a fork, and dig into our homemade goodies for a dose of sugary happiness.
Sean, we're back.
We're back.
There's no delay.
It's not moving.
Yes, it is.
My gosh.
It's
It is now.
It's been moving.
I had 5 buttons to push when you come back.
If if you're going to make up these new rules,
No.
you're going to have to hammer them out.
He told us you wasn't listening. Turn your listening ears on. He told us there's no delay now on that video. So when you see us, we're back.
You're back.
Yeah,
When
so
you're
let's
back,
start talking
you're
when
back.
that timer started moving, and it didn't.
We're gonna sit you over here, and I'm gonna start doing we're back.
So, anyways.
You know
So,
how-
Vaseline on the teeth.
Yeah.
Adam, you know
That's
how to
where we
fix
were
this,
at.
right?
And
So,
if you want to smile,
it definitely would do
but they
that.
all smiled, so.
Yeah, we've
They
only
didn't have
been
to.
threatened. We never have had to do it.
I mean, you're hardcore is what I'm getting.
Not too bad.
See?
No, I think
No.
Megan or Madison is the tough one.
Oh.
She's
But I mean, you pretty much have to be like that if you're gonna if you're gonna get to where you all got this year. You have to be that way.
Oh, yeah.
The proof is in the pudding at this point. Her style worked. You win the nationals.
They get mad at us sometimes, but they get over it quick too.
So, did you cheer?
I did.
Yeah.
Now I've coached longer than I cheered, but I really enjoy coaching.
Awesome.
Does coach make you all want to coach someday?
yes.
Yeah.
I would like to coach one day.
Whether it's
Well, I mean, you have a little sister, so you're probably going to be doing a little bit of that anyways, right?
Yeah, if she ends up cheering now. My stepdad's trying to get her to play softball, but
you
I
can do
mean,
both.
Coach Kenny Williams is pretty good at softball
don't
coach.
start till now.
2 different seasons.
Cheer season's all year round.
We've got
True.
2 softball players though.
We do.
yeah.
Madison, I'm gonna put you on the spot. What was that Meganism you said while we was at?
The attitude ends here.
That needs to be on a t-shirt. That's a great t-shirt.
And what exactly does that mean? Check your
Well,
attitude at the door.
Yeah, basically. Sometimes we get hateful towards each other, and sometimes even towards Megan and Madison, and they just cut it out.
I mean, Keeley did say that they had some, drama or could have drama because they're girls. So
I mean, that's any team, though.
Right.
Like I explained, that's any team.
See, now if you had a Facebook page, that would be a really good hashtag to get started. The attitude ends here. you know?
Or
I'll think about it.
is there a place that sells shirts in Bath County? That's something to put on a shirt.
But the more you think about it, the more you kind of like, I don't know, the attitude ends here. They actually need attitude to be able to go out on the floor and compete pretty well.
Maybe attitude starts here.
There you go.
You
Bath
just
cheer.
have to draw a line though.
Right. Yeah. You got to know where the line is.
Positive attitude.
Absolutely. Well, girls, congratulations on going to nationals, breaking the drought in Bath County, and we appreciate you coming on. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that bad.
not bad.
You scared to death last night. I literally thought you were going to talk yourself out of coming last night.
I was scared.
So, because you were just like, just let the girls come. I'm not talking. I'm just going to no. Coach's Corner. That's why it's called that. So, but we thank you all for coming and spending some time with us. Got a little
I got
bit
one
of,
more question. You didn't even ask me.
Go right ahead.
All right. What's one more thing y'all are looking forward to your senior year? Obviously not cheer related, just senior year in general.
Graduate.
Madison.
No hesitation.
I am really looking forward to prom this year.
I would also say prom and after prom.
Same for me, prom and after prom.
Now, the actual dance, I'm not that excited for. I'm just excited to wear my cute dress to prom.
Anything for you? You excited for nothing about their senior year? What kind of coach are you? Come on now.
Gonna miss them a lot.
Is that good with you, Wes?
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Don't say Wes is getting emotional now.
I mean, he just went through this last year,
I did.
so he's reliving it right now in his head.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe the further we get away from Allie's graduation, the better it'll be for
The
him.
last basketball game we had last year, Shelly packed him out of the gym. He was so emotional.
It's hard.
Oh shoot! All right,
So-
are we good now?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right.
So-
So let's take care of some business here. So we do have our Kim Soft Athlete of the Week to announce for last week, which is going to be Brevin Ricker from Menifee County. He had 61 points and 11 rebounds in 2 games.
Guess I'm the only one clapping for Menifee County. There's a plot twist.
This this week's KimSoft Athlete of the Week nominees. From Montgomery County is going to be Luke Fawns, had 22 points and 22 rebounds in the district tournament last week. From GRC, Kylie Chestnut, 27 points and 7 rebounds in the district tournament. From Menifee County, Shaylin Baker. She was the district MVP for the 61st district with 52 points and 14 rebounds in 2 games. And then from Bath County, Jacob Breeding had 11 points and 2 rebounds in his game in the district as well. So that will drop in a day or so for us to be able to do our voting on that part of it. So get out there, make sure you share that, vote, and get those going there. Month of February is over with, so we've got some Athlete of the Month awards to give away as well. So our Brent Wehunt Kentucky Farm Bureau Athletes of the Month is Brevin Ricker on the boys' side and Shaylin Baker on the girls' side. So congratulations to the two of you.
Which, by the way, if anybody from Bath County is listening, we're looking for a Bath County sponsor for Athlete of the Month.
100%.
Send them our way. Maybe Sherry's Pizza House.
100%. 100%. And our Jacobs Vision Center Athletes of the Month from Montgomery County is going to be Caden Reed and Addison Terry. So congratulations to the two of you all as well.
Yeah, you said something about the Menifee County Athlete of the Month, and the girls over here are like, oh, Menifee County.
But at least it wasn't Brown County.
It wasn't wrong. We've established hate there. So
Established.
There's no
yeah.
A in round.
Established?
yeah,
Established.
established. That's what I said. Established. Our 2-2 Sweet Treats
Dog of the week.
is going to be Shaylin. Or no, I'm sorry,
Bailey Warner.
Bailey Warner. Sorry, I totally overlooked that. And then our newly sponsored People's Champ Award is now called the Simply Secure People's Champ. Thanks to Justin and the guys over at Simply Secure, they stepped up and has taken over that. And so that was also Brevin Ricker for leading the way on our People's Champ post.
For the second week in a row, 7
What are you looking
points.
at me like that for?
I'm just listening.
What was it?
Second week in a row, 7 vote difference on
You
the
don't like me sitting up
People's
on,
Champ.
looking over on top of
Darren,
No,
I was
no.
listening to you. These two are
They
having
don't care.
they're grumpy old men right now. I was listening.
I heard you say.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
it is second week in a row, you're right.
we're talking about business,
Yes. They're talking about
and they're talking about
whatever old men talk about.
whatever.
What time's Jello coming at the nursing home tomorrow?
Tapioca pudding.
Tapioca pudding. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
So,
not Jello tomorrow, Adam.
anyways, that was a lot to read through on that part of it. But seriously, Coach, if you know somebody in Bath County, we are desperately looking for a sponsor in Bath County. We would love to be able to have a Bath County Athlete of the Month sponsor. So,
What bank you work at?
Hoynesville Baking Company.
What was it?
Hoynesville Baking Company.
there you go. There's a free shout out for you.
Owensville Banking Company.
Can
Athlete
we
of the Month.
shorten that to
That-
OBC?
OBC, yes. That's what we call it, is OBC.
The
OBC
OBC
Athlete of the Month. It
Bath
has a
County
ring to
Athlete
it.
of the Month.
If you want to talk to somebody at OBC there,
I mean, you got another coach, Patrick Armitage, too, so
there you go. And he works at the same place, right?
he does.
And he wasn't
Speaking
on
of that,
during
I've
the
got,
show.
that's my fault. I haven't got, I'm supposed to go by there. He has a.
Wes, it's
No,
already been brought.
It's already on the
Oh,
table.
this. I thought he had. Oh, okay.
Gosh almighty.
I
I come in late. Y'all didn't.
too thought that he
explain.
had it for all of us, but this is for our displays.
Perfect.
So,
That's even better.
yeah, absolutely on that part of it. Now, as far as next week goes, there will be no show next week
Tell them why.
because we will be calling the region tournament.
Which region?
10th region
Thank you.
tournament here in Montgomery County. So we're going to be live on air on Monday and Tuesday. So
Where?
You didn't say where.
would you let me talk?
You didn't say where.
I wasn't finished.
Okay.
Jeez, oh Pete.
You didn't write.
Anyways, from the arena, the place here in Montgomery County that we play basketball.
We play in the barn too.
So not the region tournament.
Well, I don't know. Campbell County plays at the middle school.
So,
Let him finish. Let's let him finish.
but anyways, region tournament next week.
Isn't that a
That's
pretty
where
looking
we're going to
logo?
be. So there won't be a show. We'll just do some throwbacks or something like that next week.
On the Huddle fan app.
Yep.
Look it up.
He still didn't.
He still didn't do it right. The Huddle fan app. Look it up.
Yeah.
Download it.
Starting
Look
Wed-
for Montgomery County or 10th region tournament.
Starting
It'll
Wednesday.
still be under Montgomery County.
Okay, Montgomery County and the 10th region games will be on there.
Starting Wednesday, our posts will have the QR code for
There you go.
the game. $15 per game, $25 for a day pass, which gets you both games that day.
Right.
Yeah. Now, from what I was told today, if you buy the day pass, once the first game's over with, you back out. You can go back into the next game. So it will not run consecutive through. So you will have to do that part of it. So, but it's going to be all over our social media all week long. We'll be pushing it like crazy. So, anyways, anybody got anything else?
Let's. I tell you what. Let's let the Bath County cheerleaders take us out on the show tonight with a. You all do your favorite cheer, and take us out tonight with on the show.
What's your favorite cheer?
Just any simple cheer.
Yeah,
It
any
could
simple
it could literally just be "Let's go back."
No. Or we are BC.
Somebody said no.
That was
That
me.
was my
What
one.
about we are BC? Is that one good?
Do you need me to count you down? 5, 6, 7.
Do we think we got that one? Is that one work?
We can just.
Oh, you're good. Clap. Do whatever you want to do.
So we just do it now? Start
Yeah,
now?
go.
Roll on. We're done.
And this is how we're going to end the show.
Okay, I'll start it. We are BC. We are BC. We are BC.
I didn't hear the last time. I didn't hear
We
the
don't
last
say
time.
last
Well, I didn't
time.
know if we were going to keep going, like, until they stopped. Or
I'm waiting on you. When y'all know
From the
it's
top.
over. From the top. Do it again.
Go again.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Go Cats.
From all of us here at From Corner to Corner podcast, we'd like to give a heartfelt thanks to our amazing sponsors for their continued support. ChemSoft, Wincity Sports Cards, CRC Renovations, Jacobs Auto Body, Kelwell Commissary, Simply Secured, Tutu Sweet Treats, Brent Wehunt Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kentucky Realty Group, Jacobs Vision Center, and Community Trust Bank. Your support makes all the difference, and we're truly grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for your awesome backing. This has been the From Corner to Corner podcast. Remember to tune in every Thursday and Saturday at 3 a.m. for our latest episodes. See you next time, and as always, stay safe, friends.
The Moco Four Horsemen would like to thank you for listening to From Corner to Corner. Be sure to go out and follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube. Whatever podcast platform that you listen to us on, be sure to go out and give us a 5-star review. Thanks as always, and we look forward to seeing you next week.